Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the regular monthly meeting of the Board of Adjustment. The board was created by the city charter to hear applications for variances from the zoning ordinance requirements and to hear and render decisions on interpretations of the requirements of the zoning ordinance. The board consists of 5 voting members. It requires 4 affirmative votes for approval of any variance or interpretation. All cases on the agenda will be heard in the order listed. The order of proceeding for each case shall be as follows. A, city staff will make a brief presentation outlining the application. B, the applicant shall present their case, actually his case. C, persons in favor of the variance shall present their evidence. D, persons opposed to the variance shall present their evidence. C, the applicant shall be given a rebuttal period. F, the public hearing will be closed and no further testimony will be accepted. The normal procedure is that the board will discuss and take action on the application. All meetings of the board are open to the public. Anyone in the audience who thinks that for any reason they will speak before the board tonight, please stand and take the oath. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth in all matters pertaining to the cases before the Board of Adjustment? Say, I do, please. I do. Thank you. Please be seated. I'll call the roll. John Davies.
Here.
Aaron Crosley.
Here.
Jack Lehman.
Here.
And I'm Roy Brown, and I'm here.
Mr. Chairman, we have a change in the agenda.
Yes, sir.
The first case, the continued case, the applicant has requested to be continued to the June 16th meeting because they had a conflict tonight. So if someone make a motion and a second vote on continuing that case for a month.
Is this the case 999-02?
That is correct.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
I move to continue case 999-02 to our next meeting,
June 16th.
June 16th.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying yes.
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 Okay, it's unanimous. So case number 22-999-02 has been rescheduled for June 16th at our next regularly scheduled meeting. Okay, we have before us case number 22-999-05, a variance to the accessory building setback standards for 2101 South Crenshaw Road. So you want to turn the lights off?
Okay. Section 14401C23 states no accessory building may be located closer to a street than the principal building. She requests a variance to build an approximately 1,200 square foot pole barn / garage at 2101 South Crenshaw Road in the property's front exterior setback closer to the right-of-way than the existing residence is from that line. The applicant will construct a new garage approximately 15 to 20 feet southwest of the existing house, approximately 40 to 50 feet from the southwest property line, and approximately 100 feet from the right-of-way. The primary reason the structure cannot be built on the level area in the side yard behind the house's building line is that there is a above ground power line and power pole. Building east of the power pole is impractical because the property slopes downward. Further, the septic field lies east of the house. The home sits approximately 158 to 165 feet from the road on top of a hill. The garage will be very hard to see from the road if it is built there. So I will go through the pictures here. So you can see on the vicinity map, Little Blue Parkway, and then the more narrow line there with the red circle of the applicant's home location. They're on Crenshaw Road, a mile or so south of Truman Road there. So this is a property that's zoned residential agriculture along a corridor with estate-sized residences, both in RA and R6 zone properties. So as you can see from the picture here, it's a very wooded spot where that house is, surrounding that house with fields down below, and of course a heavy line of trees along the roadway abutting the house. And this actually gives a better picture of what I just said. And you can see the location of the power line here to the southwest of the house, and then approximately where that garage would be sited in relation to the existing house and paved driving surface there. And here's an on-the-ground view of the proposed garage location and where the power pole is and the paved surface. And it's just a view looking north past the concrete where the property slopes downward, and a little bit better view of sort of the drop-off of the slope. This is looking at driveway off of Crenshaw and looking northward, and looking into the property from two different little vantage points. And this is Crenshaw looking south. So that concludes presentation, and I'm ready to take any questions.
Thank you. Were there any calls on this?
No, I received no calls.
Anybody have any questions of staff? Okay. Would the applicant please come forward and turn the lights on? Yeah. Yeah. And please state your name and your address.
Name is Han Shea, address is 2101 South Crenshaw Road, Independence, Missouri. Okay. I need to say it again? Oh, okay. Han Shea, 2101 South Crenshaw Road, Independence, Missouri, 64013, or 64057, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to make your presentation to add to what the staff said?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not familiar with this process, so I didn't come fully prepared. But, you know, I'm in need of this place because I need more storage for my stuff. You know, my garage is overflowing. I've got family members that are paying for storage, so I can, you know, I have the property, and I mean, that's the biggest reason for requesting this variance. Unfortunately, my property I'm up on the top of a hill, and building anywhere on that property is, quite frankly, impractical. I mean, I've had contractors tell me that they're not going to build retaining, or, you know, because you have to build a big retaining wall or foundation when you're building on a slope. And I've had a couple tell me they're not even gonna do that anymore because it's just, you know, in this day and age, it's just too
Okay.
rough. So, that appears to be the most ideal location. But there again, I can't put it behind the, you know, that power line is really messing with
Sure.
me, so.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Okay. All right, I don't see anybody else here. Thank you.
Okay.
So, no one's here to speak in opposition, and therefore, a rebuttal is not necessary. So, we can bring it up here, I guess. We'll close the public hearing. So, it seems to me that this is a reasonable request. You guys have any comments?
How many yeses and noes do we have there?
The staff's review basically agrees with all of the 6 criteria that we have to meet. So
Looks like it's a
I think that's pretty straightforward.
yes.
Anybody have anything else they want to say?
No, I just think that it's a good thing to have, and the building is not very close to Crenshaw Road, and
Sure
Right.
not, no.
Yeah, great piece of property.
Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would make a motion that case 22-999-05 be approved as presented.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded that we approve this request for variance. Any more discussion? Okay, I'll call the roll. John Davies,
yes.
Aaron Crosley,
Yes.
Jack Lehman,
Yes,
and I will vote yes. So case number 22-999-05 has been approved as requested. So. Oh, yeah, so, all right, so we have the minutes here. Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes?
I didn't receive a copy. Could I look at it real
Yeah,
quick?
why don't you,
I got it at about 4 o'clock this afternoon.
this was from March, because we did not have a meeting in April.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the minutes from the March meeting.
I second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes for the March 17th Board of Adjustment. So I'll call the roll. John Davies,
Yes.
Aaron Crosley,
Yes.
Jack Lehman,
Yes,
Roy Brown, I too vote yes. So the minutes have been approved. Do we have anything else, any other business?
No.
Okay, so this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.